Hello friends, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's do a little sit down chat book video. I haven't filmed one of these in like forever, but posted one not that long ago. Got some Earl Grey today. The candle is lavender as usual. And today I'm going to be chatting with you about the books I'm bringing with me to college. And also kind of like a recommendation, kind of a TBR. Lots of little videos all up in one, but anyway, I've got a lot of books over here because it's too hard to decide. So let's start with books I've already read. First up, we have books that I'm studying for my senior thesis. I don't know if I should be saying that or if it's like something I should, be keeping to myself, whatever. We've got Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I just started this one, haven't actually finished it yet, so I need to finish that up pretty soon. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I just love Jane Austen, okay. And Sally Rooney's 2 books, Normal People and Conversations with Friends. I'm very much looking forward to Beautiful World, Where Are You? Her new book that comes out September 7th. So I'm going to be studying these for my thesis. That's exciting. I feel like I might as well just get this one over with. We have Twilight. Yes, I'm bringing it with me. No, you don't need to know why. I'm just kidding. It's not like a secret. In case I get really bored and feel like rereading something. Because it's easy to read. I know exactly what's going to happen. And yeah, I'm just going to stop justifying it now. I'm bringing Twilight. Get over it. 2 of my other favorite books. Casey McQuiston's books. One Last Stop and Red, White, and Royal Blue. One Last Stop just came out a couple months ago. If you haven't read it yet, do it. Although I will say, there are a lot of people who don't like Casey McQuiston, and it's because those people only like contemporaries that are actually realistic. The world that Casey McQuiston writes in does not exist. It's a contemporary, but it's also like, the world is just not realistic, it's very idealized, so if you don't like that, you will not like their books, but I do enjoy that. I like it when the world is just a happy place, okay? Those are actually all of the books that I've fully read. I've started both of these. First we have The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's the second book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm on chapter 3. I've been on chapter 3 for months now. Not so good, but I really do want to finish this up. And then Lilith's Brood by Octavia Butler. I love Octavia Butler so much. Her writing is just impeccable. This is the only sci-fi I've ever actually enjoyed. So this book is a trilogy actually. There are three separate novels in here, and I've read the first one, but I have yet to read numbers 2 and 3. But I loved the first one so much. It's called Dawn. It's excellent. Highly recommend it. And then the rest of my books are TBR books. First up, we have Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. I am so excited to read this. I'm going to start this very soon, but I'm just so excited. I'm getting into theory, which is kind of weird for me. Mostly feminism and queer theory. Sticking with that lens or whatever. I have Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism. I first heard of this book on a Keelan Moncrief video, and the title just made me laugh, so I looked it up, and it actually looks so interesting. The table of contents just gives you a nice little overview of what it's going to be like. The introduction is called You Might Be Suffering from Capitalism. It just seems hilarious, and I'm very excited to read it. A book by Audre Lorde, Sister Outsider. This is a book of essays and speeches by Audre Lorde, and it's about race, feminism, and a little bit of queer theory in there too, because Audre Lorde is a Black lesbian feminist. And so her essays and speeches revolve around those subjects. So it's very much intersectional, and it's very good. I've read parts of it, or I've read some of the essays and speeches in here so far, but I have not read all of them, and I just found out it's going to be on the syllabus for a class I'm taking next semester, so I need to bring it. Anyway, just to round off the nonfiction section, we've got Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. This is a memoir. I don't actually know what it's about, to be fair. I'm trying to get into memoirs, so I feel like this will be a good one. And then the last nonfiction book I have is The Elements of Style by Strunk, White, and Coleman. Because I'm taking an advanced writing class next semester, so I'm just kind of assuming this will be on the syllabus. It might not be. I don't know. Oh, honorable mention for nonfiction, I have this little tiny dream book. It's called Fortune Telling Book of Dreams, and it's got different little thingies for each letter. It's fun. My friend Anna gave it to me. It's so cute, and it's fun to look at, so I'm definitely bringing that one. And then the last section is fiction books that I have on my TBR. I really thought there were more books that I've already read, but I guess not. First up we have The Stranger by Albert Camus, or L'Étranger if you're reading it in French. Monsieur Camus is French. Anyway, I think this is like existentialism question mark. But it's short. I'm bringing a lot of small books so I can maximize the space I have in my tiny dorm room. French existentialism just sounds delightful to me. It's probably not, but that's okay. I'm just excited to read that. It's a classic. I've heard. I don't know. Then we have Murder Has a Motive, which is a murder mystery, and that is all I know about it. My grandma was going through a bunch of books and getting rid of stuff, and this was in the pile. And I was like, I love a good murder mystery. I'll check it out. This is giving me Agatha Christie vibes because the detective's name is Mordecai Tremaine, and that is just as pretentious as Poirot. Hopefully this will be fun. I've talked about this one in videos before. This is The 100-Year House by Rebecca Mackay. Still have not gotten around to it. I had never heard of this before I saw it at my favorite bookstore, and it was like on sale, so I was like, pretty cover, on sale, I'll buy it. But Rebecca Mackay also wrote The Great Believers, which I have heard of but not read. Anyway, this one is just about a family. Several generations of a family living in this house. Oh, and it's told backwards in time. And then we have The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I recently read Beach Read and was obsessed with it, which is surprising for me. Like, I found this straight romance and was like, this is so good. So I'm hoping that we'll feel the same way about The People We Meet on Vacation. I'm just really excited about it. I know Enemies to Lovers is like the thing right now, but I'm kind of partial to French to Lovers, which is what that one is, so we'll see. Although Beach Read was pretty spicy because they hated each other, so I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, then we have The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. Again, a very small book. Haven't read it yet. It's on the Rory Gilmore reading list. It's a classic. I think it's about like... Okay, so this literally doesn't say anything about what the book is about. It's about like kids who are basically just living on their own, doing their thing. And I think there might be gangs involved or something. All they have on the back is like who starred in the movie, because this is the movie tie-in cover. I will say, this is the only movie tie-in cover that is valid, okay? All of the ones are ugly. I do unfortunately have the Twilight movie tie-in, but I got it at Goodwill, and it has a poster in it. I don't know where that is. If I had it, I would show you right now. Is it in the book? Hold up. It came with a poster. Are you kidding me? Not only a poster, but a reversible poster, okay? So that's why I bought it. Not because of the movie tie-in, because movie tie-ins are gross. Anyway, might put that on my dorm wall. I don't know, maybe not. I'll think about it. Anyway, The Outsiders. Talked about this one many times as well. The Witches of Eastwick by John Updike. I've heard terrible things about this book on Goodreads, but it's on my fall TBR, so you're just gonna have to live with it, I guess. You are? No, I am. Let me know if you want to see a fall TBR, because I'm pretty excited about my fall TBR. I've been basically planning it since the beginning of summer, because fall is just like the best season ever. That's incredibly basic, but I don't care, because fall is excellent. So anyway, there are some witches. That's all I know. In a small New England town in the late 1960s, there lived 3 witches. Divorced but hardly celibate, content but always ripe for adventure, our 3 wonderful witches one day found themselves quite under the spell of the new man in town. That sounds very much like written by a man. So, we'll see. Okay, 3 more. Number 1, Candide by Voltaire. If you want to hear me talk about this, look at like any of my other TBR videos. It's by Voltaire, and Voltaire is iconic, and that's why I want to read it. And it's short. Next we have an Agatha Christie. I got this for like $2 at Half Price Books. I love Agatha Christie so much, and this is actually the only book of hers that I own, which is insane because I love Agatha Christie. But it's The Body in the Library. It's a Miss Marple. I've never read Miss Marple before. I've read a few of her standalones, and I've read a few Poirots, but never a Miss Marple. Very excited. I love the 80s look of this cover. Can't wait. Thinking of doing an Agatha Christie 24-hour readathon in the fall. So that'll be on the TBR for that. And then, last but not least, we have The Roundhouse by Louise Erdrich. Louise Erdrich is an Indigenous author, and her stories are about Indigenous people. And this one is about a boy. It's like a coming-of-age story about a boy who lives on a reservation, I believe. So I am very excited about this because I love expanding my palette when it comes to books, and this is very much different than anything I've read before. Those are all the books that I'm bringing with me to college. I'll have an updated list, I guess, once. I'll do a little room tour once I move in, and I'll show you all the books that I actually have to read for school because only one book that I'm reading for school is in here. Virginia Woolf is on the syllabus for one of my classes, and I'm very excited. It is a book I've already read, but I don't care. I'm excited about it. I'm taking a feminist literary theory class, and I'm so excited. Anywho, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe because I would love to see your beautiful face here again next Sunday for a new video. I'm going to be doing a style video next week. Pretty exciting. Or is it a vlog? I don't remember. One of those two, but it should be fun. So, stick around for that. Go do something nice for yourself today. And I will see you next Sunday. Bye!